Okay, Two Birds back again. More drafting here on Arena. Best of one ranked. Per usual. I am recording doses of formats, or rather a bunch of formats, a bunch of videos, I should say, at once, as I'll be gone over the next couple days, so we might have a little bit of lag. Let me look at the Arena schedule. I think there's a cube coming up pretty soon. Yeah, Tinker's Cube starts on the 15th, so when these videos get uploaded, it's going to be still Kamigawa, and then when I get back on like the 17th or 18th, we'll probably have some number of cubes after that, and then new Capenna immediately after that. So there's going to be a little bit of lag between when I get the Vintage Cube, or not Vintage Cube, the Tinker's Cube drafts up. And when they start. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Let's just jump right back to the draft. I picked the Silver Fur Master pack one over Boseiju, which I think is a reasonable first pick because this has a higher upside, I think. And we have a fine reward here. We could have went Boseiju into Boseiju, which clearly would have been a good green start, but Silver Fur Master into Hacker is also a great ninja start. So happy with this. I don't think this was wrong at all. And yeah, wow. Another fantastic pack here for the first pick, Silver Fur Master. I think you could have also taken like the Hoverbike pick one, pack one, but that sends a weirder signal. And hopefully now we're passing just so much good green that we're going to continue to see all of these good cards. So, Okiba Reckoner Raid, Tamiyo's Completion, Moon Circuit Hacker. We're going to be taking one of the creature cards. Both Hacker and Okiba Reckoner Raid are fantastic. I mean, I like the Hacker more than I like the Raid, but I think they both serve a very, very good purpose. I think I'm going to lean towards blue and take the Hacker, though, just because if we don't end up in ninjas, then the Hackers are still going to be good in, like, some random blue-based deck. We get a pretty mediocre pack 4. Return to Action versus Planner Incision. I do like Action and Incision in ninjas. I think Action's a little bit better unless you pick up a bunch of like specialists or whatnot. Could also consider taking like Scoured Barons. That has random upside if we end up splashing like some arrest type cards, Imperial Oath, Tameshi. Actually, yeah, let's go with the land here. I guess that's the smartest choice. Into a Puzzle Maker versus what, Already Dead or Terrarium. Easy choice there for us. Puzzle Maker, very, very good. Yeah, seems to be an easy choice, I think. Into... Alright, this is a brick of a pack. I'm going to go with, I think now, the Dragonfly suit. This is kind of odd. I guess Born to Drive is also solid. Yeah, this is probably the best card in the pack, and then you have, like, Preserver. But could still definitely be, like, a blue-white flying deck. As we get a 7th pick, Moon Circuit Hacker now. All right, good sign, good sign. So blue, I think, is clearly open. We just have to find a secondary color to pair along with it. And, of course, with 3 Hackers, we're going to want to pick up evasive creatures if possible. Like this Bamboo Grove Archer, even though it's probably the best card here, just doesn't make sense with all of these Hackers in the deck. I guess I'll just take Already Dead. I mean, the Cyber Trespassers is okay to, like, force through, but I never want to run more than, say, one of them anyways, tops. And you get those later, so. Okay, Familiar on the Wheel is fine. Stick with the blue cards for now. Nothing much else to note there, anyway. Wield a Repel of the Vial and a Planner Incision. Take the removal spell here. Really haven't seen much black, so might not be playing that at all, as we now get the Planner Incision. And another Planner Incision. And we're not going to take 2. We'd rather take the Automated at this point, even though that's also not super likely to be played. Good start, though. I say that just because we have a really nice set of blue cards. But, again, with the Hackers, we're looking for Disruptors, Hoverbikes, Flyers in general. Are going to be important pickups, or ways to just push them through, or push other creatures through. I'm expecting to not see very much green in pack 2, which is a good thing, right? We want to send the signal we can as we wield a dragon. Fly suit there, nice, nice. Open and invoke despair. Nah, we're not taking that. Looks like an easy Okiba Reckoner raid to me. No white card we want to play in this pack. No good blue card we want to play in this pack. And the raid, if we do in fact end up in blue-black, is for sure the choice. Maybe wheeling that Clawing Torment if we get lucky. Twisted Embrace now, good over the Puzzle Maker. I think you could probably take the Selfless Samurai here too if you really wanted to. But I think leaning towards black for the synergies is gonna yield a better deck than taking white currently. Another very good pack here for us. A couple of shrines, both on color and a specialist. Searchlight Companion, oh, also of note. I think I'd take specialist here over companion over blue shrine. I would not be surprised if the shrine wheeled anyways. And this is another good tempo card that can push through a second invoke despair, but we're not playing that. Another embrace looks good here. Gravelighter also pretty nice. But now we are getting the ways to push through our creatures, so this is looking really good. In fact, I almost wonder if Unforgiving One is good here as well. I don't normally care for the card, but it does have Menace for all of our ninjas, and with double Embrace, it's not crazy to think that we could get some value from the modify. I'm losing out on a Kunai here, and I guess a Naomi. Which, Naomi not great currently, but I do already have that Scoured Barons, so a bit of upside there. God, I hate this new layout for deck details. It's so bad, so much dead space here. I'm just gonna take the Kunai. Into a Modern Age is fantastic. Modern Age feels like one of those weird cards in Ninjas because you don't get the creature for a couple of turns, but it filters your draws, and the 2/3 is relevant still, even though it's a few cards or a few turns down the line. Wow, 7th pick hacker again. That's 4 Moon Circuit hackers, and I don't think I've seen a single network disruptor. The 1/1 flyer. Maybe they're just not being opened, because I doubt anybody's taking them super high if we're seeing that many hackers, you know? Okay, so now maybe I'm supposed to take like the blue shrine for the enabler of the ninjutsu over the second Modern Age. Kami of Terrible Secrets and Kaito's Pursuit surprisingly playable here as well. I mean, I think Modern Age is a better card, but this isn't a more immediate of an effect. Although I guess we might wheel that other one. Okay, I'll take a second Modern Age here. Maybe run the Kami of Restless Shadows. I don't remember what pack the blue and black shrines were in, but maybe we can find them on the wheel if we're lucky. Don't think we want 2 Kunai. Yes, we did. Perfect. That is fantastic. So it's not the 1-drop flyer we're looking for, but 2-drop flyer is still okay. We can play this on turn 2 and then attack with it on turn 3, hacker in, and then replay it or whatever, you know? What's the other card we wanted to wheel? Clawing Torment? I guess that was in one of the earlier packs. Oh. Got a headache. Got a headache from beating all these fools. I'd say this deck's pretty good right now. Let's see, 2 Embraces, a bounce spell, Kunai already dead. Second Puzzle Maker or 3rd Modern Age. Puzzle Maker's good, but again, the problem is that it's not a cheap flyer, so ninjutsuing back a 3-drop can often be awkward. But I guess the Modern Ages have been coming around so late, we can just go ahead and take the second puzzle. I definitely could have been playing blue-white here. Farewell is such a crazy bomb. It's too late now. If that had been in pack 2, I would just slam dunk it. But, I mean, we have a disruptor here, so... pretty hard to pass that. Oh, yikes, yikes, yikes. Another specialist, a return to action, which I didn't end up taking. Let's take the bounce spell. This is another way for us to push in our hackers. Another disruptor here. Okay, this deck's getting a lot better. Pack 3 has given us the goods we were looking for, certainly. Suit up now is another good way to push through. In fact, man, I mean, the black cards are almost awkward here. Okiba Reckoner Raid, when we're going to be running so few black sources, is not great, and the Twist Embrace is going to be hard to cast as well. Another decent flyer here. Inkrise Infiltrator, 7th pick. 3rd Puzzle Maker, I guess, is fine. Over Essence Capture, which I don't think I've ever played. Koi is also okay here. Because 5 of our artifacts are flyers, which we plan on ninjaing back. So, yeah, 1/3/3 flyer for 4 can't be terrible. Alright. I think our deck ended up pretty good. Need to find 1, maybe 2 cuts. How good is Incision? We have double specialist for the max value. Wonder if I should be running the blue shrine since we picked up all these other flyers. I guess we can probably shave one of the puzzle makers. I'm not sure 16 land is correct though. Wish we had gotten some dismal backwaters as well, even though we don't really want tap land. Some fixing would be good here. Yeah, I feel like this might be a 17 land deck. We have 2 Modern Ages to filter some of the lands away, and with hackers, we do want to be making our land drops so we can continuously ninjutsu back and forth, you know? I could see just cutting the already dead since our plan is going with flyers. And we might run that return to action too. Yeah. Maybe Incision's not worth it at the end of the day. I don't know. Pretty solid deck, though. I think the only other deck that might have been better in this seat was the blue-white deck. Or potentially, had I taken the Boseiju pick 1 and then Boseiju pick 2, we don't send any green signals, and instead we end up with a good green deck. But this is a good ninja deck, so I can't complain. Alright. So are we running it like this, or do we want to get that return to action in? I think this is good. I guess we'll go 10-7 here in favor of blue. With 4 of these hackers, we really need those blue sources, so I think that's good. Alright. And looks like we were ranked 6 yesterday when I played, so looks like a couple of people dropped out of rank from losing or something, so number 4 going into it. Let's go to round 1 here of this Kamigawa draft. Okay, here we are for the first round. We're playing against Corticals. We have 7 swamps in the deck, and this is our opening hand. Realistic. Alright, much better. Let's keep that. I think we're going to pitch the specialist here. With a green deck. Okiba Reckoner Raid, you're a turn late, my friend, but better late than never since we're not running out the hacker on turn 2. To an Ecologist's Terrarium, green-white. So, green, white, black. We're going to want to try to kill him as quickly as possible here. So I'm guessing he's going to have a lot of value in comparison to us, but I mean, hey. We've got hackers and stuff. I mean, I might even want to ninja back the Okiba Reckoner raid instead. Yeah, maybe we just go attack with Puzzle Maker, play out our second Puzzle Maker. That's worth keeping, I think. Pushing damage. Jukai Preserver as a 4/4. We're fine with that. Smack. Fish down. We're looking for a swamp now. Perfect. Ninja back this. Hit for 4. Draw a card. Play the Modern Age. Get this online. See what we draw and probably just discard whatever it is. Yes, we do. Play Swamp. Play Okiba back again. Easy peasy, baby. Huh? Army of Transients, it's a good one. Fall of Lord Konda naked. I like it. Another Twist Embrace. Damn. Alright, I guess we're gonna discard Incision then. Suit up a Puzzle Maker, kill the Kami. Dash in for 5, get a double scry, and potentially a loot if we want to. And we're flipping both of our sagas next turn as well. The reason I would keep the Planner Incision would be to flicker the Okiba Reckoner raid again for 2 more drain, but this is looking pretty abysmal for Cord over there. Another juke. Okay. Aw, alright, that kills our hacker unless he's gaining 2 life. Oh, which he did. Okay. Interesting. Good game. All right. Ninja's the way to go. Nice little 1-0 start here. Versus Cord on Abzan value. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Let's go to round 2. Paired up for our second game with our blue-black ninjas on the play here. Nice hand. No 1-drop, but plenty of good 2s. Indeed, good game, my friend. Since we have a hacker, let's just get the Infiltrator online, and we can go turn 2 Ninjutsu, draw a card, and then probably get the Modern Age ticking. It's good for us. Plenty of excess swamps to discard now as well. Nice. Oh man, this headache. Too much Pokemon today on stream. Tapping for the automated. What do they have? Terrarium. Got it. They played their land first too, so that gives us more information. Not that it really changes much. Into an Arm Guard Familia. Alright, Alright, excess island gets pitched here. Seems like offering a trade's probably worth it. They didn't? What? It's kind of insane. Well, now I regret not playing out my land, because now I can't ninjutsu the specialist and then re-ninjutsu out the hacker. But I guess we'll take a free loot. Nice. Yeah, I guess we'll discard another island then. I'm just gonna play out the Puzzle Maker and the Kunai this turn. We can suit up the Kunai on the Puzzle Maker, shoot something, and get a free scry. I don't think we want to specialist back any of those creatures. They don't really matter. We'd rather wait for them to play something chonky to eat up more mana, in essence. Okay, well, more likely to bounce something now if it has a counter on it. This is highly suspect. I'm gonna go ahead and block and make them do whatever they have. Could just be lethal exploit. Sure, that's fine. A-okay with that play. So yeah, we'll go ahead and bounce the 2-4 now. Back and get a loot in. Discard another island. Alright. Need to get this infiltrator online so we can get a good hacker ninjutsu target back, since we don't really want to bounce the vector glider anymore, since the flying pressure probably going to be a little bit too much for them. Yeah, all of that is whatever, we don't care. Actually, we just get to play the Silver Fur Master and attack, don't we? What is going on? I guess in theory we could blow them out here. Yeah, let's go for the blowouts. Well... I'm thinking if I attack with all, they just put like a 2-1 on my 2-2 and they go 1-3 on the hacker, and then I ninjutsu in the Silver Fur Master. But I guess there's no reason to get super aggro. I'd rather just attack for 3. And then go like this. Play out the flyer. Equip, and just get ready to shoot something here. They're not even using their terrarium. That's going to become a 4-2. Which we don't care about, that's fine. We actually would rather just shoot the 1-3 here, end of turn. That blocks better. Sure. Don't care about that. Another pretty good draw. Alright, we'll just main phase this then. And smack in. Trade's fine by me. We'd rather go ninja. Infiltrator, hit him for 5, draw a card, trade. And then replay out our flyer. So they're dead in the air next turn. If we suit up our infiltrator, it's going to become a 5 power. And then with the vector glider, 2 more. Easy 5 plus 2 equals 7. Even with a headache, I can do math. All right, 2-0. GG. Let's go next. All right. Next match up. caught my sneeze. This hand's fine because we have a Modern Age to help get out of some of this flood, hopefully. Although this is not a great hand if we're fighting against another aggressive deck, which it would quite appear we are on. Yeah, that's not great. I think I need to get the Hacker online so I can equip it with the Kunai and shoot the Renegade. And if they want to stop that by putting the Sling on the Renegade, that's not that bad because the Renegade only becomes a 2/4. Okay, that's fine. Sucks not being able to get my Modern Age online here, but it's too risky not to now. To hold up the Kunai, that is. Alright, they're gonna move it to the Renegade, it looks like. Ideally, they move it to like their Exemplar for some reason and attack with both, and then I go block, shoot. Don't expect to get that lucky though. We'll see. Yeah, I think I probably have to shoot the Renegade in response. Once they try to make it 4 toughness. Swamp is our best draw, maybe? Or a ninjutsu? Okay with that. Attacking for the loot and not for the damage. So I'm gonna take 3 here? That's not that bad. Them racing means we get to, Oh, they didn't! Oh, even better. I was gonna say, them racing there lets us, loot again, but I guess we were gonna loot anyways with this. Yeah, that's a fine trade. I'm willing. If they're not blocking, why didn't they attack, so... Good for us, I think. And then we'll hold this land in our hand for pitching to the Modern Age second ability, our second, chapter, I guess they're called. And another, alright. Get rid of all these pesky lands. So one's gonna flip next turn, the other's gonna loot again. An opponent's still on nothing, wow. Very lucky for us. I think I'm gonna discard the Incision this time. And that way we can... That way we can ninja back our familiar, draw a card with the Hacker, hopefully. And also play the Fish second main phase. Sure. So if they equip the Katana, it's a 4/3 that I can't block, I guess. Ah, nice, a nice one. Alright, good news for us is that we have a couple of 2/3s. but those are annoying. Oh, does that let me race? So we probably have to pop off. Oh, I did not mean to attack with the hacker, but I guess they have to trade with it, so never mind, that's fine. Don't listen to me. We have lethal in the air next turn, right? No, I'm one short. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I guess I'm just gonna take a hit for 4 here and see what we draw. We could draw like Silver Fur Master for lethal. We definitely just put him on a 2-turn clock. Yeah, we'll attack with both of our Vector Gliders. We'll leave back the Disruptor for a Chumper. And we are not going to equip the Familiar. We'd rather just have it as a blocker itself. So Disruptor's gonna jump in front of the 4-3. Familiar will jump in front of the 2-2. If they have a boar or whatever, we can suit up the Disruptor to soak up a bunch of damage. If they don't do anything, that's fine. This is still lethal. Alright, let's go for it. If it's Wanderer's Intervention, we do get them with Suit Up. It's Bolted Surge, we also do get them. Nice. Alright. It's looking a little bit scary there for a moment, but I guess we still died with, or rather we won with 8 life, so pretty healthy. Moved up to number 3. Okay, let's go. 3-0, number 3. Let's go next. Game number 4. Currently sitting at 3-0. On the draw, I guess this is fine. Nothing to do on turn 1 or 2 is pretty bad. But Puzzle Maker is a good stabilizer. Turn 2 Vil, huh? Alright. Well, I hope they brick. They did not. Unless they were hoping to cast a red spell. Oh, maybe they are going to try to hit a mountain here. Nope, just 2 swamps. Okay. Anvil is such a beating. I guess we're just going to go for the flyer beatdown. Puzzle Maker into Koi. Yep, I'll block. It's a free roll attack, so might as well. And sure, I guess if they have Kami's Flare or Already Dead, you got me, but it's a free roll attack from them, so you have to make those blocks. Here now, I'm gonna go for Specialist on the token. They can sack in response, sure, but now that denies them another cheap artifact to just throw away for free next turn. Ronin's annoying with the anvil. So I'm going to take 4, go to 14, and then they trigger the anvil just with the Ronin itself. Incision on Specialist is pretty good, but I think we just play out the 3-3 here. Pretty damn far behind just because of the anvil. I don't think we have any way to deal with it in this deck either, do we? We don't have a completion. I guess that's about all we could have. Okay. I don't really want to lose my specialist since it's so good with planar incision, but can't really afford to take another big chonk. I guess this is really my only play. The 4/4 here reasonably blocks. And while yes, they can go Ronin into equip the Ogre Helm head or Head Helm and still attack for 4. I don't really have much option. They might even just channel it away anyways. Okay, yep, they're gonna probably equip then. I mean, this is a damned if you do, damned if you don't. I guess I'll go ahead and just block the 1/1, but we're going down to 5 here. At least this way, if we draw our other Twisted Embrace, we can kill the Ogre Head Helm. Alright, Familiar wasn't bad. It's going to let us loot. Look at another card. Hacker. Not sure if we can afford to keep that. Alright, I need to start attacking. I can't win. If I don't attack, we're just gonna die to the pings anyways. Rough beats. Down to 20, we got him. Huh? I mean, I think the only way I can win this is if they mess up. And I can put them on a 2-turn random air clock, so let's go for it. I'm probably leaving myself dead on board, but I don't think we have much of a choice here. We would need them to drastically mess up this turn. Yep. Do 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 do. I guess technically I could put this on the 1/1 and take 3, then 4. But this is bleak no matter how you cut it. Sure. Oh, then we were just very dead to that anyways. Good beats. Yeah, they had too much pressure and my start wasn't fast enough. I think maybe if we have like a disruptor start into a hacker, we can put enough pressure on them to where we can maybe race, but when we don't have anything to start off and they have turn 2 anvil into, what was it, synthesizer and whatnot, kinda bleak. Alright, go next. Okay, 3-1 into the next round. I don't think we've had a turn 1 disruptor yet. This hand is clearly not keepable. That hand is very keepable. Let's pitch the 4-drop. Would love to find a disruptor off the top or even the raid, but infiltrator into hacker is fine, I suppose. Hey, why can't I have that? Never lucky. If we're on the play, we get to play infiltrator, and they can't attack into it with their disruptor, but this is going to be a sad game, it feels like. Yep. Oh, maybe they don't have a ninja. Okay. Yeah, if all goes right, we get to attack with the infiltrator, ninjutsu out our hacker, and then replay the infiltrator. Okay, that's good for us. It's not developing out the board. Good, good. Nice. Alright, this is looking like some good tempo beats then. So what does just the chef attacking mean? Already dead in their hand? I mean, you kind of have to block. It's probably already dead, but I don't want to give them a free ninjutsu. It could also just be that they're trying to bait. Ooh, a Tameshi. Yikes. Yeah, they didn't have anything. Alright, so let's attack with the Infiltrator again. They don't have any white mana yet, and this doesn't trigger off of creatures, so ninjaing doesn't affect that. Yeah, I don't think we need to bother bouncing the Tameshi. I think we're just gonna keep drawing cards here. Looking for that second swamp so we can embrace. Probably gonna tempo the glider and just bounce it next turn and then maybe try hacking again. Pass. Well, they could clearly have any number of things here, but kind of still like my play of playing the specialist, targeting their glider. Triple hacker, pretty good. So the one downside about this turn of ninjutsuing, or slash attacking at all, is that I am allowing them to attack with their disruptor, when I think it's pretty clear that they do have a ninja in their hand. But I think it's worth the risk. Yep. Hopefully they just play out the Modern Age again this turn. Because with Silver Fur Master, we get to attack with everything. Very nice. That's great. In fact, if we draw a land here, we get to go Specialist into Silver Fur Master, and that might just be enough to GG. Oh, come on. Land off the top. Let's go. I guess they're just thinking about if they want to play a swamp from their hand. Because if they had an island, they would probably go Island Disruptor. No questions. No considerations. Did not find the land, but that's okay. We still get to play out the Silver Fur and smash with all. And I mean, baseline, we get to do at least one looting, and that's if they, like, chump and block. Oh, interesting. That's not going to work out very well for you. Get a couple of loots and card draws. Don't need the Puzzle Maker anymore. Don't need a Puzzle Maker anymore. Although I guess the Puzzle Maker is probably better than the Shrine. Jin-Gataxius. Much too late, my friend. I am the supreme hacker. Even if they have Twisted Embrace to kill my Silver Fur Master, it's not good enough. Oh, I guess I can only put them to 1 now. Never mind. Alright, well, they're over it. They would have to block my 3-2, take 6. I would still get to double loot and whatnot, so... Good stuff. 4-1 now. Hopefully shouldn't be too hard to get a couple more wins. Let's go, baby! For 1 here on the draw in our 6th game. We have one of our 1-drops, but not the flyer we wanted. Ooh, this hand is a little bit heavy on the islands now, so hopefully we can find a Modern Age next turn off the top to help mitigate this land draw. Red, white, green, sure. Don't think it's worth playing out the hacker. Two, 3 lifelink, sure. Fishy, fishy. It doesn't feel good letting a 2-3 lifelink hit you, but guess we don't really have an option here. The nice thing is if they do attack with the Disciple, then at the very least we get to re-roll attack with our Golden Tail Disciple. I wonder if they're going to put the Terrarium on it too. Did not, okay. Alright, so how do we want to play this turn? Because we actually have a lot of different options we can do here. I guess I'm gonna Silver Fur Master. Attack and ninjutsu my specialist. Bounce their Golden Tail. Next turn we can play the Raid plus the Koi. Wonder if they're going to put the Terrarium counter on it now. Alright, that's good for us. Because now instead what we can do is... Flicker, bounce the Golden Tail Disciple once more. Attack. Draw a card. Ooh, Flyer's nice. We'll play that over the Raid. Flyer enables our next hacker a little bit better here. It's fine. Sure, just a bunch of garbage. I can dig that. Let's play the Silver Fur out. Attack with all is good. Yep, don't mind them double blocking. We're going to trade with the lifelinker here. And instead of ninjaing, we're just going to play out our Koi. I guess we might as well loot. That's my mistake. I shouldn't have played my land first. Because now if we draw one of our Twisted Embrace, it's a little bit awkward. I could have had 2 swamps and 4 islands out, but... oh well. Looks like the opponent's not doing anything over there anyways. So we just attack with the Flyers here since they can pop off the Silver Fur now. Don't really mind them killing either of those ones. Ah, so they're going to loot with the terminal and then shoot. Good play. This is really risky, because if I had another ninja in my hand, I'd be able to ninja it back, so... That was a little bit loose on their part, but they did not get punished. But it looks like they're off it anyways. Alright, good stuff. A little bit of a missequence from me, playing that island instead of waiting until the card draw. See if we drew a swamp, which we did, but... It worked out rather nicely. 5-1 now. 2 more to go, and we're back to number 3. So let's just win out and maintain number 3. Okay, next game. No! We have the turn 1 disruptor, but I guess we don't have any ninjas anyways. Going down to 6. Yeah, pretty good looking 6. What do we want to pitch here? Maybe... It could just be I'm supposed to pitch the Silver Fur Master. Keep all of the blue cards. The pump here is not that good. It's like fine, but nothing impressive. Easy Modern Age, looking for a 3rd land. I could see pitching Specialist, I could see pitching Suit Up. I think I like the creature a little bit more than the Suit Up, but that's close. Another red-white samurai deck. Alright, don't have to sweat about finding that 3rd land, thankfully. And let's pitch the... I mean... Could pitch a flyer, could pitch the Specialist. I think I'm okay to pitch the Infiltrator here. I don't know if that's right, though. It's an easier one to recast after Ninjutsu. Opponent plays a Circuit Mender. Good, that's great. We're just going to develop out our flyers here. Go for the Flying Clocker. And we have a bit of an uphill battle, but hopefully they don't have too much removal, if any. We'd like to see an arrest, if anything, but... Of course, they could have Kami's Flare, they could have a Flame Discharge. They could have Pass? Alright, I'm gonna go to combat. Get my Scry action on. They must have, like, a Wanderer's Intervention in hand. Oh, they did have a Flame Discharge. Okay. That seems fine. Since we have the Specialist in our hand, I think that's an okay keep. I'm gonna keep the land, because we might want to ninja back our Vector Glider, especially if we draw another land next turn and start filtering some lands out. Yeah, I was gonna say, if they attack with a dog and don't have anything else, I can attack the hacker into their ogre. Another Specialist. Interesting. Okay. I think I have to keep trying to apply some pressure here. Kunai. Don't think that's necessary. Feels like it might just be better to hit them for 3 and not ninja. And then play out the Specialist and bounce the decoy. Risona, okay. We're gonna trade here, take 5, let them get the indestructible counter on the Risona since we have another bounce in our hand. Sure. Okay. Let's hit him for 4, say go. Hope that they don't have a burn spell as the last card in their hand after the Risona. Yeah. Let's go for it. Let's flicker the specialist. We could just bounce the Risona back to their hand, I guess. It's probably fine. And we're gonna eat the decoy, because if they want to draw a card off of it, they have to pay 2, which means they don't get to play the Risona back out this turn. Alright, now we can... let's see. I could just attack with everything. Yeah, that's probably good. Play out my 1/4, say go. 1/4 can block the 3/4, or it can block Risona next turn. Kind of a close game here, actually, because they have a lot of cards in their hand. I mean, we don't know what they have, but... Eiko Yamazaki with some irrelevant cards in hand. Alright, so we want to put this on our puzzle maker. I think we killed the Trampler here. And then we want to attack with both of our flyers so that we have 2 lethal threats next turn. Probably die if they have that Iganjo Uprising card. I assume I do. Ooh, if they have Trample... Nope. I was gonna say, if they have the Boar, I guess that wouldn't be enough damage. They don't have enough of the Samurai. Doesn't trample, right? So I can take 6, go to 2. GG's. Nice. Alright, 6-1. 6-1, and maybe next game we'll have a turn 1 disruptor. We haven't done so yet. We can live the dream. With our beautiful ninjas. Okay, okay. 6-1, moving into our 8th game. Good enough hand. Get looting. No! See, how come my opponents can play turn 1 disruptor and I can't? This is just rude. It always feels the worst to be on the receiving end of the ninja deck, especially when you're on the draw and you don't have your disruptors. But they didn't have a ninja there. Gotta just get these flyers online ASAP. Alright, drawing a land means discarding a land's easy. Wow, okay, that's good for us. No ninjutsus. No plays there on turn 3 either. That is a lot of friendly land. Yeah. Our first Modern Age will flip to a creature next turn. They didn't have a crab there. That's actually pretty good. The blue shrine's a great blocker. In addition to the 2-3 we're about to flip, so... I guess we're probably going to get Dokuchi'd here since they didn't have any other early ninja. It's gotta be the 5-5, right? That is suspect, since they didn't pump up their infiltrator either, so... They are holding on to something, I'm not quite sure what it is. I guess I'm gonna lead on the familiar and see if it gets countered. And then play the shrine second. Might just be a random removal spell, I guess. Maybe they forgot to pump their infiltrator. Okay, make them do it. I guess it's a suit up here, or a lethal exploit, but that's okay. Sure. Not the biggest deal, because we're going to get another 2-3 next turn. We will go ahead and attack with our familiar and ninjutsu. The hack. Alright, I mean, we have some pretty nice flying defenses up. Familiar on the rebuy means we get to loot next turn, since we just played the Koi out. Guess I probably shouldn't get my hopes up. They do have 5 cards in their hand. But they're not ninjas. Ninjutsu ninjas, I should say. They get to steal my Modern Age, you got me. More importantly, they get to see that I have a suit up in my hand. So let's lead on the familiar. Get the loot. Specialist is good. Discard land is fine. You can attack with all of these, actually. I like putting pressure on them. And I don't really care if they want to block the hacker with the disruptor. We'll just let that trade happen then. Yep, it's fine by me. Take 5. And then we'll just play the Puzzle Maker second main phase, get another loot. Oops. Double black acquired by them now. We might start seeing some Twisted Embraces. Modern Age into Twisted Embrace looks pretty good. They want to do that. Holy smokes, I didn't realize how many lands we had discarded to the Modern Ages. 2, 4, 6, 11? Sheesh. So notably this says under your control and not the owner's control. Because technically, not even technically, if this had said under its owner's control, this would flip back to me because it's technically mine. Well, that is not a Twisted Embrace. What's their plan here? Okay. I don't mind taking 4. No blocks. If you got a ninja, do it. I just don't want to see Mukotai Ambusher. Most of the other ninjas are whatever. Sure. So they're going to bounce my Koi. All of this is acceptable. All right. So, what are we doing now? I guess it's just attacking for 2 here and replaying out our fish. I don't see any reason to mill them. This is not going to go down to decking, and putting cards in their graveyard can only benefit them. In fact, we kind of just want them to recast their Kotose. I only have Hacker in my graveyard. Alright, turn off the fish. So now we can just specialist back our fish if we want. Probably worth it. Still get to attack with our Vector Glider next turn. I mean, originally we were going to specialist back our other Modern Age. But I guess the fish is probably better. This is a bold attack. Alright, so we just go trade, eat, and block. Lethal Exploit doesn't really do much here. Sure, that's fine. It also really doesn't matter. They do get the Familiar from the graveyard now if they want. Ooh. It's a bit of damage now, isn't it? Okay, let's bring back our shrine, hit him for 4. And then play out the puzzles, say go. Yeah, Specialist bounce my Vector Glider that they control back to my hand next turn. Looks the best. No plays? They have another Tamiya's Completion or something in their hand? Whatever, that's fine. That or they're just holding up Infiltrator Pump, which is reasonable to think, but... Actually, no, it's not. It's not reasonable at all, because they know I have Suit Up in my hand, so if they're just holding open Pump, that didn't make any sense. Okay, I'll just pass, though. Maybe they play the Kotose, steal my 0-4 now. Oh, rude. Good thing I held the land in my hand. Alright, Suit Up and land gone now. Get to keep the Embrace. I'm gonna Embrace up my Silver Fur Master here. Great, shoot the Infiltrator, and now we get to swing out with everything. It's good, we'll keep that. Although if they play Kotose, it's gonna reshuffle, but whatever. Take it and go to 1. I like it. What you got? Not sure what they can have here that's going to stabilize. Lifelinker into rebounds? Oh, that's not good enough. We have 4 lethal creatures. So they can like discard Kotose, kill one of the flyers, specialist back the other flyer, and still just die. And that was the last card in their hand. Alright, GG's. Dokuchi Silencer has to be one of the most underperforming cards based on how it looks. So initially this card looked pretty good, but just didn't do anything at the end of the day. Alright. Nice little 7-1 there, conversion. Maintain rank number 3, pretty good. We'll take a look at the deck list one more time. That was, remember, a first pick Silver Fur Master over Boseiju, which I think was completely reasonable. And then we saw 4 hackers, so never got to play Disruptor on turn 1, but the deck did some good work. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back tomorrow. I'll see you later.